So guys, this is a really big one for me because after all this time, I feel like I can finally make a list of my top 15 anime and manga protagonists of all time. When I did one of my last videos, which was talking about my thoughts on part 4, 5, and 6 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I mentioned how since I had finally made that, I felt like I could move on to making a lot more other special videos as well, and this is one of them. I've been thinking about this for a long time now because I've made a list like this before on my blog in the past, but at that stage I hadn't really watched that many anime or read too many mangas, but after a long time has passed I have, and I've been able to experience a lot more of both of those, and I've wanted to do this list for a long time because I've watched and read so many anime and manga that I've been able to see a lot of different protagonists, and so many of them have had different impressions on me, and that's a fun thing to think about because anime and manga protagonists are some of the most interesting characters I've ever seen, and some of the most entertaining as well, and just some of my favorite characters ever, period. I've also done a list like this on my community, and but now I want to go into more detail with all of these and be able to make an actual video about them now. Plus, I'm just really happy to have this on here anyway. And so let's get started, and I hope you all like this. Number 15, Ichigo Kurosaki, please.
I'm Ichigo Kurosaki, Substitute Soul Reaper, and I'm combining my powerful spirit energy with this blade in order to protect my friends!
Starting us off is the Substitute Soul Reaper from Karakura Town, Ichigo Kurosaki. From the beginning, this regular high school student was able to see the souls of the dead, but was still doing his best in life until he met Rukia and was forced to absorb her power to kill a hollow and save his family. While Bleach itself may have a good amount of problems, Ichigo himself is definitely a huge reason why it stood for so long as one of the big three alongside Naruto and One Piece. His super tough and bad attitude helped make him stand out from the usual shonen personality of being super happy and optimistic. Plus, when I was younger and I first discovered Bleach and Ichigo himself, he really stood out as being super cool and different from Naruto, since Bleach was the second real anime after Naruto that I discovered, even if I didn't really understand what all that meant back then. And his journey through the series, mainly through the Soul Society arc and his desire to protect those he cared about, is very admirable. Sure, I do think Ichigo has some problems as a character, like being kind of bland after a while, and he does kind of become pretty stale after a while, especially during the Fullbringer arc, but the start of the series is really where he was at his prime, and I have to respect that. Number 14, John Free, Hunter x Hunter.
John? Ken? Rock!
Next up is the pro hunter himself, John Free. After leaving his home to become a hunter and find his dad, John becomes entangled in so many different adventures which make him change in various ways. John is actually pretty interesting when it comes to my thoughts on him because he does kind of feel like a fairly standard shonen protagonist a lot of the time. But what's interesting about him is towards the end of his story when we see just how smart he can really be. But for a lot of the series, we're showing him being super happy and cheerful and optimistic. But then we see that he's really morally gray, and that made him really more interesting because you don't really know how to feel about him a lot since he does occasionally do some really bad things out of pure selfishness. But even beyond that, I do love when he does do some really cool stuff because I do think he can be a really cool protagonist a lot of the time as well. So while he may feel like kind of a shonen perhaps like a fairly standard protagonist a lot and not all that special, there are still a lot of good qualities about him that make him stand out from time to time. Number 13, Yosuke Higaki Kata, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure franchise.
Since you've gotten a clean bill of health from Shining Diamond, when I pound your ass into the ground, I can avoid looking like a coward, right?
At number 13 is the first JoJo protagonist on this list, Yosuke Higaki Kata. I was kind of debating if I wanted to have two JoJo protagonists on here, but I just decided to anyway, given how much I love both characters. And the first one here is the protagonist of Diamond is Unbreakable. Like I said in my review for this part, I really love Yosuke as a character because he's so much fun and so likable with his different actions. You can see him fight, you can either see him fighting to protect someone he cares about or doing some weird thing in Mortal that might not seem all that special or taking revenge on someone who mocked his hair. And I don't think there was a single moment in all of Part 4 where I found him unlikable or thought he was being overused. He just used him perfectly and he created one of his best characters ever. And I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere that Yosuke is actually Archie's favorite character he created as well. And it's not hard to see why. Yosuke is just so fun and to watch with his compassion for other people and his fun attitude towards other things as well. I personally wish we saw more of him in the future before Part 7, but what we got from him in Part 4 was still great anyway. Number 12, Tanjiro Kamado, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Water Surface Slash!
This is a pretty interesting one for me because I only just got into Demon Slayer just slightly over a year ago, and in that time frame I came to love Tanjiro and love his role in the series. I love how kind and compassionate he is and how he's essentially the heart of his group with being the one to care for everyone and be super protective of everyone too, especially Nezuko. I also love how a lot of his character is based on potential, but a lot of the series is spent on him training or trying to learn a new ability because he has the potential to do so much. And I love how he has so much determination for wanting to improve and get better, but still have it kind of hard throughout the entire journey. All to save Nezuko from turning into a demon and hopefully ridding the entire world of demons. Plus, I love how he impacts and interacts with so many people around him, and because of his outlook on life, he's generally able to change others for the better and make a great impression on them. So I'm really excited to see where he goes in the anime because although the manga may be finished. I can't wait to see the rest of Tanjiro's journey animated. Number 11, Saitama, One Punch Man.
Okay.
At number 11 is the hero for fun and one of the strongest characters in existence, Saitama. Though he may appear as a normal bald guy with nothing much to him on the surface, he's proven time and time again that he's pretty much undefeatable, and it's amazing how we follow him through so many events, but he's never once a boring character, despite always being a super bored character. But I love how Saitama is almost treated like an underdog by the world around him, since no one recognizes all the amazing feats he performed, but he never once really seems to mind or care enough to want to do anything about it. A part of that is kind of due to him being pretty stupid at times, but he does also acknowledge when to do the right thing and when not, when he's needed and in general, and just not to take credit for it. He's also just really fun and funny as well, and acting super bored all the time, but still having so many amazing and fun moments that made him a great character. And again, just with the level of how insane the situations he usually finds himself in are, just makes what he does and his outlook on it still really entertaining. Saitama is also just fun to watch with the other characters around him as well, especially Geno, and seeing what the two of them will get into next and all that is really fun. I also like how Saitama is pretty much a good guy. He's nice and respectable, and you actually do want him to succeed. So I'm really excited to see how he ends in the series, whether people will acknowledge him or he'll just continue on doing what he's doing forever, and that's just kind of always how it's going to be for him. Number 10, Lelouch v. Britannia, Tokiya's Lelouch of the Rebellion.
Lelouch v. Britannia commands you. Obey me, subjects! Obey me, world! All hail Lelouch!
I know a lot of people would put Lelouch way higher on their list of their favorite anime protagonists of all time, and while I do love him as a character as well, I don't know if I can really put him that high on my list personally. But yeah, Lelouch is still an amazing character. Being born into the Britannian family, Lelouch saw the horrible things his family had done with taking over Japan, and even thinking his mother had been killed. And after he and his younger sister Nanali fled to Japan, he tried to take care of her while thinking of ways he could stop his family. And after meeting C2 and death in the GI, he finally gets the opportunity and takes on the persona of Zero with the Black Knight to stop them and free Japan, especially to make a better world for Nanali in particular. Easily one of the greatest anti-heroes in anime, Lelouch's journey throughout the series is one of the best explored with his complexity, since we see him do so many things that paint him either as a hero or not, especially since we are rooting for him, but there's no denying that he has done some bad things as well. But the different complexity to him makes him really interesting and never a bland character, and always super interesting and just fun to watch a lot of the time. Plus, it's interesting to watch his great intelligence impact everyone around him with being able to have the leadership skills to command the whole rebellion. Not to mention the fact that he's voiced by Johnny on Boss in the dub, and I think Lelouch is his best performance, and a big credit to that impressive, but that how it's just how great Lucy's character writing is. Number 9 is Yuta Midoriya, My Hero Academia.
From now on, Deku is the name of my hero!
The future greatest hero in the world is at number 9, is Yuta Midoriya, aka Deku. Being born worthless, Midoriya grew up wanting to be a hero like so many people around him, especially his idol All Might. Despite that not being possible for him, but after meeting All Might and showing his courage and quick things, then All Might shows him to inherit his work, and ever then he and the other members of Class 1A have been through so much to stop the League of Villains and save everyone they can. I just love Deku ambition to be the best he can, and he tries to prove himself as a great hero. He's definitely proven that time and time again, from saving regular people and his friends many times and stopping so many villains like muscular and gentle criminals. He's also just fun to watch a lot of time with his fanboy and nerdy personality, as well as the fact that I just love watching him do all these things and seeing his views on various things change all the time, like his faith in the hero society and the world at large, given how chaotic things can be in his world. I'm also very curious to see what happens to him in the manga from here. So, especially since he's begun to go solo and try to solve things on his own and do what he thinks is necessary, and I'm really excited to see how the series ends. And he said at the beginning that he does eventually become the world's greatest hero, so I'm very interested to see what happens to help him earn that title. Number 8, Yotaro Kujo, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure franchise.
And your stand gets to hide from the victim, the law, and the consequences. That's why. I will judge you myself!
This is what I meant by having another JoJo on this list. I don't really think that's a spoiler, but as I mentioned this a lot, but I think Yotaro is the best character from the whole franchise and Araki's best character he's ever created. Originally just as a delinquent, Yotaro is willing to team up with Joseph and the others to find and kill Gio to save his mom. And what I love about him is his tough and stoic personality, but still have been more than that, just like knowing how to be calm and kind and friendly as well. And I think what cements him as the best character in the whole franchise for me is the fact that he's in every part after he's introduced in various ways before part 7. And it's so great to see his impact on most of the prevalent other JoJo characters as well, like him appearing in Stardust Crusaders, Diamond is Unbreakable, Golden Wind, and Stone Ocean. Overall, I just think Yotaro is the perfect character for this franchise. Not to mention he's just a cool character too, either on his own or with Star Platinum. Number 7, You Say You're a Messi, Yu Yu Hakusho. At number 7 is Yoshihiro Togata, the original protagonist and his better protagonist in my opinion. You Say You're a Messi. this is actually pretty interesting too, because a lot of people say Hunter x Hunter is Togashi's better story, but everyone I see on YouTube and so on usually say Yusuke is a better character than Dawn, and I definitely agree with that. Another delinquent character originally, Yusuke was then willing to sacrifice his life to save a small kid from getting run over, which led to him being able to come back to life as a spirit detective. With this, he was able to befriend some old enemies like Kie and Harama and formed a team with them with Kuwabara to take down demons and save the living world. And what's really great about you is, for one, his fun personality with doing nothing but having a trash talk personality and just a way of speaking, which leads to a lot of fun interaction, but also just a regular mentality where we start to uncover what he's really about and what everything means to him and why he really is the way he is. I love how we focus a lot of time exploring how he takes out his anger on people because of the way he was raised and how he views things, but he also is extremely lovable with wanting to protect those he cares for and knowing when to take things seriously. It's also a lot of fun seeing his fights and his different spirit attacks like the Spirit Sun. It's also just fun to follow him through the series and seeing how he gets out in and out of different dilemmas and how he finds himself out of them. In my opinion, his character was at his best during the Dark Tournament, where we see him grow exponentially as a character, and we see how he and the others navigate themselves through each fight and how they get out of each of them. And it's really inspiring to see him take on Denkai challenges and become stronger, with him growing a huge amount of respect for her and then deciding to avenge her after Todoro kills her. And really, I just think Yusuke is a better version of Ichigo, because I think Kubo did take a lot of inspiration for Bleach from this series. Number 6. Akem and Yusei Fudo, Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise.
Now, Kaiba, prepare yourself, because it's time to duel!
Let's rev it up!
The reason I'm putting these two together is because I'm not really sure who I like more the character, because Akem is technically the main character of the whole franchise along Yuji himself, but I also really love Yusei as a character. If you were to ask me who I like more the character with Yuji and Yusei, I'd probably go with Yusei, but when it comes to Akem and Yusei, I couldn't tell you. But anyway, I just love these two characters equally. While I enjoy every protagonist in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise, like Yuji, Jade, and Yuma, and so on to varying degrees, Akem and Yusei are the ones that stick out the most to me. What I love about them the most is their seriousness and mature personalities, with Akem being a 3,000 or 5,000-year-old pharaoh who awakened in modern day after Yuji put together the Millennium Puzzle, with Akem having no memory of his life, so he decides to help Yuji until he eventually manages to get his memory back, and he's able to move on to the afterlife. And with Yusuke, he had to go through a lot of hardships in life, with never knowing his parents, being free his life garbage for most of his life by the people in New Domino City, and having two of his best friends betray him. But in the end, he still manages to put other people ahead of himself and be a real hero by saving everyone many times and even being able to fix the city the way it should be, all the while almost never losing his way. And again, I just love how mature they are and how they value other people so highly. And all that is more, and all that and a lot more reasons are why I consider the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Series after the original to be very underrated. Number 5. Yes, Berserk.
I'll let you live so you can take a message to your master for me. Tell him the Black Swordsman has come.
Now we've arrived at the branded Black Swordsman himself. Yes, there's so much I could talk about with just knowing where to begin is really difficult. But Just is easily one of the greatest anime and manga characters who have ever been created. I love basically everything about him with his amazing character development and other great aspects that show exactly why Kentaro Miura was an absolute genius with writing. Being born from the corpse of his mother and raised by an abusive and monstrous adoptive father, and after Griffith betrayed him and the rest of the band of the Hawk, just made it his life mission to hunt down Griffith and murder him. But along the way he began to lose his humanity with all the terrible things he does to get revenge, that he then begins to reflect on everything and decides that even though he's gonna hunt down Griffith and other possible and the other God Hand members if he can, he's gonna dedicate himself to protecting his loved ones and making sure he never loses another group of cherished people he cherishes ever again. It's actually Tasha, and following him through his journey as he develops in story art is some of the most fascinating storytelling in a manga or anime or even just in general that you'll ever see. But even beyond that, there's no denying the fact that Just is easily the most awesome and hardcore anime and manga protagonist of all time. And again, just constantly following him through the story is never once boring or patronizing. And I'm very curious to see what happens to him for the rest of the story, especially since the last time we saw him in the manga, he was absolutely destroyed and distraught. Number 4, Edward Elric, Full Metal Alchemist.
Officially, you will now be known as the Full Metal Alchemist.
I like that. It's nice and intimidating.
At number 4 is the short-statured and short-tempered alchemist, Edward Elric, the Full Metal Alchemist. While Ed has been portrayed in various ways over the years, like in the manga and in the 2003 anime and in Brotherhood, I think I'm mainly going with his Brotherhood version. I know his manga version is well technically, but I'm still referring to every iteration of him. Anyway, Ed is easily one of the most different anime and manga protagonists out there with a fun and unique personality, a fantastic character art and character development. After his mom dies, he and Al try to bring her back, but the end result is horrible on them, with both of their bodies being taken in various ways, and now he's determined to make things right again and fix his brother's body and make sure nothing like this happens to them ever again. Pretty much everything about Ed is perfect, with Hiromu Arakawa's amazing writing and with his fun personality of being really short-tempered and having a really snarky and bad attitude. too, but still being real, but also having a really touching brotherly bond with Al. He's also just a great hero too, with having a good sense of morality and knowing exactly how to help people. And he's one of the funniest anime protagonists ever as well, in my opinion. But I think what I love the most about him is his resolve and his stubbornness to do what he feels is necessary at any given moment. And his maturity is something that's on full display a lot of the time too, and it just made him stand out a lot more too, a lot of the time as well. And his desire to protect Al and the others from anything is really something to admire, as well as the fact, as well as his huge intelligence as well. Number 3, Yoto, Dragon Ball franchise. Easily the most iconic anime and manga protagonist of all time. We have the Super Saiyan himself, Yoto. After being sent to Earth by his parents to avoid the extinction of the Saiyan race, Yoto was raised like a human until he met Bulma and began to learn about the outside world. And ever since, we've seen him through so many different adventures, whether that's taking down the Red Ribbon Army, stopping Piccolo from destroying the planet and turning him into an ally, becoming a Super Saiyan for the first time and avenging the Saiyan, sacrificing his life for the Earth, fighting a god of destruction, and fighting in so many tournaments. One of them in particular designed to determine the fate of every universe in existence. While Goku's character may have taken a slight dip in Dragon Ball Super with his occasional selfishness to take a fight, have a fight and no matter what, there's no denying just how much of an icon he is in the world of anime and manga, with his heroic and fun and optimistic personality. Me and pretty much everyone else just love his happy outlook on life and his drive to always improve himself and always reach newer heights. Even if he does have super low intelligence, you have to admire his intelligence for combat and martial arts, as well as his maturity when the situation calls for it. Not to mention all the transformation he's gotten over the years have become just as synonymous with his character, like Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 4, Super Saiyan Doll, Super Saiyan Blue, and Ultra Instinct. So I'm very interested to see where he goes from here and just how much farther he's gonna get, especially if he keeps the same lovable personality we all know and love. Number 2, Monkey D. Luffy, One Piece. Coming in close to number 1 is the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates and the future king of the pirates, Monkey D. Luffy. After being inspired by Shanks to become a pirate himself, Luffy set off on a huge journey to assemble his own crew and find the legendary One Piece to become king of the pirates and be crowned as the freest man in the world. I feel like Oda is able to achieve with Luffy what a lot of other manga artists and anime writers try to do and don't always succeed, which is have the protagonist be super fun-loving and crazy and stupid and loud a lot, but knowing how to be written with so much charisma that they're impossible not to love. And that's something I absolutely love about Luffy. The fact that he always just does what he wants and never cares about other people's opinions about him, but he still treasures all the people people he befriends and has a strong sense of morality to know when to do the right thing. And I love how he can act selfish and gluttonous, but it's all part of what made him just an amazing character. Not to mention the fact that doing whatever he wants leads him to being put in some incredibly fun situations, like declaring war on the world government to save Robin, taking on the whole Navy to save his brother, and marching straight into a dangerous land just to take down some of the strongest people in the world. Plus, even if he'll never admit it himself, he's still an amazing hero with being able to take on absolutely anything to make things right, either for someone he cares about or just to save a kingdom. There's also the fact that his search for adventure and determination to explore the world as much as he can is something that's really contagious. And his commitment to his friends and crew are also really infectious. And yeah, that just makes it impossible to be bored or annoyed watching him. And I just love his unpredictability and the fact that you never really know what he's thinking and what he's going to do next. And I can't wait to see what happens to him at the end of the series.
The name's Toa Higurashi. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm no princess half-demon.
Run for your life!
That all you got? Now, Leonidas, turn the tables! He's beating the on like a rug!
Number 1, Naruto Uzumaki, Naruto franchise.
I never go back on my word! That's my ninja! My ninja way!
And finally, at number 1 is the orange-wearing number 1 hyperactive knuckle-headed ninja and 7 Hokage himself, Naruto Uzumaki. I know I've talked about Naruto so many times on here, and I've probably overdone it a lot, but I really can't help it. When it comes to an anime or manga character that just encompasses everything I love about a character and stands out as a huge inspiration for me as a person, I really can't put anyone above Naruto. For the longest time, Naruto really has stood out to me as a huge role model. After having the nine-tailed fox shield inside his body and spending the first 12 years of his life ostracized in the village, Naruto learned the truth and began to improve himself enough to gain the respect of everyone in the village and become the Hokage, which he was eventually able to do, and making a vow to protect everyone he cares for so that he'll never feel lonely again. And I just feel like Kishimoto really delivered big time when it came to Naruto's character writing in terms of his personality. his character growth and development and everything else. I love how Naruto always wants to improve and get better, and how literally everything he does in each arc helps him work towards becoming the Hokage as he learns more about the world and just how life works, and all that is as well just gaining more knowledge and maturity. Whether or not you can actually say he is mature, it's kinda hard to say, like a lot of the other protagonists on here, like Luffy and Goku, but I do love it when he does act serious and does act mature when the situation really calls for it. And even smaller stuff just helps him stand out a lot as well as a real character too, like his obsession with ramen, his commitment to his friends, his respect to all his different teachers and mentors, how he can connect with so many people, even if they were once an enemy and so much more. I will admit, recently, like Goku, I feel like his character is taking a bit of a dip after he became an adult, and I'd be lying if I said him and Luffy don't occasionally go back and forth briefly over which one really is my favorite protagonist, and I don't think Luffy has ever once dipped in quality, but nothing can take away from his character during his teenage years, and that's why I would more often than not say Naruto is still my favorite. I also love how Naruto in the first part of the series, I like how he starts off the series being super braggadocious for a while, but then he does that for a while, but then throughout the series he gets more humble and becomes more empathetic and compassionate. Wow, and again, especially when it comes to having his faith in his friend and other loved one. Really, guys, I just love everything about Naruto's growth and evolution through the series and how he developed to become what he does at the very end. Oh, so I'm not gonna lie, I know some of these other protagonists are probably better liked and probably better written and probably better developed as characters, but personally I'm just always gonna be on Naruto's side when it comes to picking my favorite protagonist out of all of them, and all that is why Naruto Uzumaki is my favorite anime and manga protagonist of all time. And so everyone, those are my picks for my top 15 anime and manga protagonists of all time. Thank you all so much for watching. I had an amazing time talking about this. This was one of the videos I was most excited to make, and I had a really great time talking about this. And yeah, I have a few other videos like this planned, so I'm really looking forward to doing all of those as well, and I'm really hoping all of you are excited too. So yeah, again, thank you all for watching. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, then please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think, or please tell me who your favorite anime and manga protagonists are. Please follow me on Twitter at Daniel Maloney, Hey Disney fan, writer Kingdom Hearts and Disney please every day, and please if you can, please share my content to help my channel grow in any way you can, and please subscribe for more videos like this coming soon. I'll see you all next time. Take care.